A new nationwide study shows 1 in 8 women report binge drinking in 2011.
Binge drinking is defined as consuming 4 drinks in a sitting for women, 5 drinks for men. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, study showed, on average, women who binge drink consumed 6 drinks in a sitting 3 times a month. College-aged women, aged 18 to 24, had the highest rate of binge drinking, 1 in 4. And 1 in 5 high school girls admitted to binge drinking. So what does the problem of binge drinking look like in our community? News 8's Jenna Traum shows us how La Crosse stacks up.
Lisa and Mike, when you look at the statistics for binge drinking in La Crosse County, the numbers are even more staggering. Wisconsin ranks first in the nation for binge drinking, and La Crosse County has one of the highest rates of it in the state.
It's a serious topic that's frequently treated in a not-so-serious way.
There are Facebook pages, Wisconsin out drinking your state since 1848.
According to the Changing the Culture of Risky Drinking Behavior Coalition's 2012 report, as many as 35% of adults in La Crosse County binge drink.
We consume a much greater amount of alcohol in one sitting than in other places. You go to a larger city or somewhere else and it's, $5, $6 for a beer. And we get outraged if it hits $2.50.
So just why is binge drinking such a problem here? Cooley Council on Addiction's Executive Director Keith Lease says it's a combination of factors, from the area's history of breweries to the weather.
It's much easier to tip back a beer and have a good time than it is to get creative and find ways to have fun out in the cold weather.
The local study also shows 36% of La Crosse college students binge drink. UWL Wellness Coordinator Jason Bertrand says part of the problem is most of the students he talks to have heard of binge drinking but don't know what actually qualifies.
That's one thing that I'm kind of surprised about, because it is such an issue on our campus and in our state.
He says the first step toward fixing the problem is educating students about alcohol in a realistic way.
We teach them how to drink responsibly. We don't teach them that drinking, is the worst thing in the world. We know that a lot of our students drink, so we're going to try to do it as safe as possible.
A big part of Bertrand's job at UWL is what he calls interventions, where he talks to students whose drinking habits are getting them into trouble. He tells me he does about 100 of those every year.
Thank you, Jenna. It's not just a problem for adults. 1 in 5 La Crosse County high school students admitted to binge drinking in the 2010 Youth Behavior Risk Survey.